This one is something we've all been looking forward to. We're going to fire it up right now with Italo Ferreira in that yellow jersey, hammering two big backside whips all the way through to the inside. Here we go. What does Italo have on the finish? So far, so good. And this is his MO. Get a quick start, smash the wave. 4, 5, 6 blistering backside hooks for Italo Ferreira.
Is in front of him and what he needs to do. And this is Italo on the other hand. That's what I'm saying. Look at the difference on the speed. He's going to be quicker. He's going to be cutting those bottom turn shorts and getting up and vertical. I'm actually impressed that score came into a 5.17. I guess this combination of maneuvers right there in the end were pretty nice, but man, I expect fireworks from Jordy coming. If you compare, this is a 5.17. This has to be excellent. This looks like excellent for J.Smith.
Well, you're right there, Jesse. Get ready for it. The number comes through for J.Smith's opening ride. I'm going to wait for Italo to finish his replay because that was really, really solid surfing. But the judges have spoken. J.Smith comes through with an 8. All right, first wave for J.Smith. Hammers it at the start, gets around the section. Big carving turn right there. Spray flying 50 feet. Another. Mixing up his turns down the line. Another big arcing whip for J.Smith. You could tell he is using every bit of his power with every turn he's thrown.
This is exactly
nicely
what
done. That's
done.
how you answer back.
That's exactly what he needs to do. He cannot try and match his velocity with Italo. He can match power, and he can actually make things look much bigger than Italo does because he has a way bigger frame and he's on his front side. So that's going to help him open up on the wall, and that's exactly what he did on that wave.
He is so good at that one. But Jordy kind of has a more of a menu to work with here, and he's showing the judges a lot of different looks.
Look at this second turn. It's as on rail as he gets, but also transitional to set up for this massive layback. Do you see how much release he got and how delayed he was on that bottom turn? And that's all because of the setup he had from previously. And right here, seems like he's going to overcook that last turn. Goes a little bit over the handlebars, but somehow regroups, uses both of the back hands to kind of support him and come back up.
And that's as much of a claim as I've seen from Jordy in a long time.
Look at that. Like, he gets in the pocket. This is a very aggressive on-rail carve, and it's going to set him up perfectly for this next maneuver here, which is, for me, probably the most aggressive turn of this wave. Look how up and vertical he gets. Presses that back foot, gets the release, has that feeling and sense, of like uncontrollable under your board, but controlling the whole time. It's very impressive from him. Very composed and knows exactly.
21.50 to go. And he's gonna go ahead and whip it on this little wave. Just get a quick little backup score. Make things that much more interesting. I like that snap. Now he's trying to film a video part. Goes down there, but I don't see anything wrong with that wave. Nothing else happening on the outside section. Really, I mean, the way Ethan's been surfing that's a big one for Crosby. Here we go again, J.Smith. Just playing around, having some fun.
It's crazy to think about a rookie mistake or something.
Well,
like
he's kind of pulling in Italo. He's already ridden 3 waves. Italo's still out the back. And I know these two guys have been competing against each other for a long time. You know, from opposite sides of the globe. Definitely opposite styles in how they approach heats. That's an awkward wipeout. But Jesse, tell me about rolling the dice here on the inside.
Well, he might be hearing you right now.
Leisurely surf trip like paddle into this wave. Boom. Unleashes the frontside reverse with power. This wave giving him something down the line. Starting to grow a little bit. Great turn there. Solid surfing for J.Smith as usual. And he is just burying this board. This wave just stands no chance. Float. More? Why not? Releases the tail, but gets blown out the back of the wave. But great surfing there on a pretty small wave for J.Smith, but he definitely made the most of it. I like this wave.
Yeah, I love this wave. It's kind of a grower. has a good pace to it. He starts off with a nice, beautiful 3 right there and combos it up. And this is when things starts to get a little bit better for him. You can see the bow coming back towards him, and he starts to unleash those beautiful carves. This one gets caught a little bit, maybe apply a bit too much pressure and try to get too tight on that pocket that was very small for a guy like him. And then a nice floater here and kind of goes for broke.
To a Corona Cero break. Uh-oh, back to business. Italo. Second wave ridden with 8 minutes 50 seconds to go. That was huge. Monstro turn from Italo Ferreira. So we have a little chunky. Here we go, telegraphing. Where's the section? It's a throwaway, a no-go for Italo Ferreira.
He needs to try and match something closer to 8.6, and this wave was not going there. And that's all because there's size on it, but the wave is very split up. It's that first wave of the set, and there hasn't been many bigger waves in the last 15 minutes, so it's very messy. You can see he's trying to find the right coping, the right curve, but it's not there. And that's why it's so special.
What combination of scorers you have, you're never safe when Italo is sharking around the lineup. And here we go. J.Smith lets Italo go on this one, and he goes for the rodeo, goes down.
Did you see Jordy right there? Right when he was about to take off, he just showed a little bit of interest.
This one looks like a gem. Big, lip sliding turn to start, arcing back. The wave kind of bouncing around him, but he's kind of riding through the chop with relative ease. Gets a little slidey on that last turn. That's a nice and clean roundhouse cutback. Casual power all the way down the line. This one's going to run on the inside. It's going to give him more. I'm thinking layback. Oh, floater. Ooh, whoops. He tagged this wave on the outside too.
But didn't overcommit to anything. As you see it right there, beautiful way to start. And then right here, he's going to do a nice carve, but there's a bit of rib in the wave, so he loses the rail a little bit there, but he's always in control.
That's that split-second reaction time to get everything back in control.
It's just present in the moment, not trying to overcommit, not trying to get ahead of himself. And this is the layback section. No, sorry, this one right here that you mentioned. It looked like he was going to go for it, but he knows, hey, I don't need much. I just need to finish this wave, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. See another wave coming behind in time.
Is this a 9-point ride for Italo Ferreira? Quick stall on the takeoff. Quick spin. It's the backside reverse. Horn blows. It's over. Here we go. The stall. The wind-up. What will we see from Italo? Goes huge. Overcooks it. Overextended. And under-rotated. He goes down. J.Smith is on to the semifinal. That is a statement victory for J.Smith.
That's a big win for Jordy. Going into the semifinals tomorrow with offshore winds, he could be a threat.